really excited that UAMI playing next week because I didn't even know they were playing. I probably haven't seen them for, I don't know, 15, 20 years. And they've got a couple of really good songs. Good three-piece raw rock band.
Have you ever wondered what the world's biggest pizza is? Like, how can they cook it in an oven? What type of... Do they even use an oven? Would it be like... They don't use an oven? Like, what else do they like? Little snapback? It doesn't make any sense. These are all questions that I ask myself. Would they eat it? What about giant cutlery too? Why am I like this? Machinery? Who knows? What do they do with the leftovers? I'm so confused. God knows. This makes absolutely no sense.
Did you hear what I said? What did I say? You weren't listening, were you? Do you want me to say it again? Yeah, I'm not going to say it again. No.
My name is Jeremy. I'm 28 years old. I'm compulsive, tenacious, attentive, creative, ambitious. I am me. I was diagnosed with ADHD earlier this year at 27. It hit me to my core. So much of myself is explained who I was and the reason I did things. It gave me a direction in my life, who I was, where I was meant to be. This led to a change in career and a complete redirection of my life. Call it a midlife crisis, but at 27. I wanted to chase my passion, that drive to be able to express myself creatively. I never knew what was for me or what made me tick.
I knew it came at a fair cost this year, I suppose, when I knew that things were building up and building up and building up, and they hit the peak for me when, unfortunately, one of my friends died, had a heart attack and died, and for some reason that just set me off. That was, as my psychologist said, that was my tipping point. When I got some more news about my friend, sort of late March, early April, with his funeral and things like that, and how he died and lost a lot of weight really quickly, and that was unfortunately my tipping point. I had a week off work, called up a number of psychologists before I got an appointment, and then I got an appointment. I think this one said I'm quite full at the moment, and she asked me 6 questions, which I worked out later on. And she said, "Oh, look, I'm going on holidays tomorrow, but I can see you at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Is that okay?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, okay." After my second or third appointment, I just said, "That day we spoke on the phone and you said you were busy, you didn't have any spots. You asked me 6 questions, didn't you?" And she said, "Yeah, I did." And I said, "They were your 6 testing, sort of test the water, see where people are at questions." And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "How do they answer those questions?" She said, "You were off the chart, just like this question, that question, this question, that question, just." And I suppose after that third appointment, and I was already on anxiety medication. I knew. She said, "You're super anxious," and she kept saying to me, "You've got ADHD. You need to go get diagnosed." I was going through some issues when I was younger, and people would ask me questions. I'd get in trouble, and I'd say, "Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that?" I was just like, I felt like saying, "Ask me something that I actually care about," because I just didn't care. I didn't care about this. I didn't care about that. I didn't care about whatever the hell they were asking me about. So I had a very happy home life, very supportive family, but it was just really hard. Didn't know what to do. I didn't even like myself, so how was I supposed to like other people? And when you don't like yourself and you don't like other people, you tend to push them away and alienate yourself and spend a lot of time alone.
My story, my journey. I hope I can inspire and educate others to believe in themselves. So please get tested. Live your life how it's meant to be lived. Be brave. Be courageous. Be you. And never be ashamed for it.